welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I am going to mash together a couple patterns real quick to have something to work on. First off, I have this was already created. We did this before. This is pattern 6855 on friendshipbracelets.net, and this is an inner. This is pattern 5127, also on friendshipbracelets.net. So here's how this works. We created the inner and outer before, right? So if I take all this and I copy this and I come over here and I paste it, I have to put it to a new layer in order to make any kind of adjustments. So now it's on a new layer. And then I take this select tool, I select all of the white and simply delete that. And suddenly I have a pattern. And it's just that easy when we've created these to work together. Wow. I didn't quite expect these to match up quite as well as I think that they do, but this really goes together well. 3 colors. We got what, 2 blues, 3 reds, and 1 white. So there we go. There is our pattern. That's all it took. And I'm gonna go get this turned into a kumi for my loop, and then I'm gonna make it all in the same video. So yeah, I'll be back with that. So thanks. Okay, so the pattern wise, really cool, really kind of fun. But I kind of got where I didn't want to try to count and keep counting out how many rows there were. And so I kind of messed it up. It's not an even number from the top to the bottom. I'll pick 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's off a little bit, which if you know me, that you would know that I'm like really upset about that whole like having it off a bit. But I mean, it is what it is. It turned out it's a really gorgeous pattern, even if it does kind of remind me a little bit of like Spider-Man-ish kind of stuff going on in it. It's just, I don't know, that little thing in red sort of. It's not the same at the top because of how at the top you've got the sides where we set the strings up, so it kind of makes like a little heart shape at first. But then the ones that come after that are sort of that way. Overall pattern goes together really easily. There is a lot of like little zigzags and stuff, but it feels like the segmenting went really well, really easy. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I was gonna rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, this is probably like a 7 or an 8. It like turns out really cool. It's really fun. Maybe I was going too fast and lost count and got it kind of weird, but that's okay. It's still a cool bracelet. Somebody I'm sure will love to have it. Because it's not perfect, I won't put it in the shop, and it'll probably just end up being a gift to somebody. So we'll see how that goes. I have an event coming up here soon where I'm going to be basically displaying a bunch of bracelets, and Mandy's gonna have some bracelets that she made, and it's gonna be a fun thing. And then I'll save aside a few, like a handful of bracelets, because there's always some kids that come along that can't afford, or their parents won't buy them one. So yeah, I like to have a little something just in case. And like these kind of, it's nice, but a mistake are really nice to give away. You know, I think, you know, it's, I don't know. I mean, I can give away some of the other stuff. It's just, I need to make some money to get the channel going. I've got a big, ambitious plans on improving the quality of the videos, the sound, everything. It's a constant battle for me to try to do better than I already have. So that's it. So yeah, this kind of goes back to the whole mashed differently vibe, like where we take 2 patterns and put them together, and I kind of really like that. Obviously putting the pattern together was super easy because I took 2 patterns that I previously used in other projects and just slap them together. I think I'm gonna save those for now, like, because I could do another half dozen or more of those. Save those for now, and then like just try to build a few more of these mashed together things, so that way we can have some fun with it. And yeah, I don't know when is a good time to use the shortcut versions like this, but yeah, I think it'll come in handy one day, you know, especially like, so this month there was like one last video before the month was over. I'm like, what am I gonna do, you know, because usually it's a pattern and then a make, and then I realized I could just do this, so it works out really well for that. So maybe that's when I use them, although I'll end up with so many. I don't know, I have no idea, guys. I enjoyed this though. And yeah, I enjoyed doing this pattern, not just because the symmetry and whatever, but because there's 3 colors to it, it makes it kind of easy to see where you're leaving off. You know, again, I still made a mistake, but you can see where change-ups happen, and it's easy to bring down, you know, like, okay, so this color is going to do this, and then the blue here goes a thing. Like, there was a lot of, it just made itself easier, and I really like patterns like that. It may be hard for me to explain what I'm talking about, but it's a thing that you'll find when you're making bracelets, that, you know, some will just lend themselves to being much easier than others. So this is going to end abruptly, so before I forget, I do want to thank my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members for making this stuff possible. Their contribution helps to pay for the string and helps keep things kind of going. I don't make a lot from YouTube, not yet. Maybe one day, but yeah, until then, the little contributions mean a lot. And it also says a lot to me when there's so many people who want to keep the channel going, that they're willing to contribute. So, you know, kudos, thank you for giving me the support to tell me that, like, this means something to you, because that does mean a lot to me. So yeah, I'm not sure how much video I've got left. Can I? Oh, I got a lot. Oh yeah, so Patreon and YouTube, out of the two, Patreon probably is like me just kind of letting people know what's going on in my life and what's up, and being there for anybody who wants a pattern or needs whatever. The YouTube members, that's more about people who want to see behind the scenes, see what it's like when I'm actually recording a video like this, or making the bracelet, or maybe wanting to see videos early, you know, because a lot of my videos are probably almost recorded a month ahead of when they actually air. So some people want to see stuff a little bit early, and that's all good. I mean, I try to give them the value by doing all those things. So, you know, if you guys want to join, that'd be awesome. It would help me a lot. And it's like, it's $5 Singapore for the YouTube members, which is about $4 in the US, I think. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh yeah, there's the middle of it. So the middle gets it's a really weird, and I got a little bit nervous about getting it wrong, but then it just sort of turned out okay. And I was like, huh, neat. And then I tried to keep the pattern sort of going like the same way, like bringing things inwards the way I had at the top of it. And that seemed to work out pretty cool. Like that wasn't bad. Because sometimes when you flip the pattern over, if you're coming in this way, then you end up coming outwards. And I was like, try try to keep the same thing going. Kind of keeps the edges looking pretty unified. And yeah, it wasn't so bad. I'm at a loss trying to remember what I was going to tell you guys. I swear to God, when I'm making stuff, I'm like so full of it. And like, that's why I love the idea that people can join me on Discord while I'm making bracelets. Because when I hit record to do this, I'm lost. It's early. I'm still drinking coffee. Oh, I think while making this though, I was watching a drama on Netflix. It's The King's Avatar, which was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. And the fact that, oh, that's probably why I got distracted. The fact that it's all in Chinese, I have to read the subtitles. So the fact that I did this in about an hour while watching something where I have to actively read it kind of lends itself to the fact that the pattern must be kind of easy, because otherwise that would be nearly impossible for me. I just don't have the attention span to be able to do so many things if it's hard. So there you go. Like there's an endorsement for like this pattern. It's so easy. I can do it while watching something in a foreign language. I would tell you to go watch the show, but it's about to stop being aired on Netflix. I guess that's even going to timestamp this video a bit. Like I did say I make them in advance, but you'll kind of know that, yeah, this was shot just before the whole series ended. So there you go. Oh yeah, that was I have a string that holds my easel like to like where it is in the open thing. I went to move the bracelet and the clip got caught on that string, and I really had to fight with it. Like seriously, that was like I'm in the middle of recording, why has it got to be now, you know, kind of thing. That was hilarious. I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you, but yeah, that's something that happened. But yeah, you can see I kind of got a real good rhythm on how to do, you know, a nice long rows here and there, and get keep the blues where they were. And it's kind of funny too. I thought that, you know, because there's just the single white, that there might have been more of a problem with the length of it. No, not a problem at all. All my tassels are perfectly long. All the strings worked out beautifully. Again, it's just one of those patterns that just really works really, really well. Yeah. Oh, that was a stop to count. Try to figure out where I'm at. I wish I had done that a little bit earlier. I was really like, I tried not to do that too much in the videos, you know, make it more about like you watching me actually making it as opposed to me counting, because I could do that so many times in a row. But had I done that a little bit more in the first part, I wouldn't have had the mistake. So there you go. I don't know. There's a whole, like, once I'm recording, I like don't want to stop to take a drink. I don't want to stop to do anything. You know, and I break it into segments, you know, like 20 minutes, but like, so for 20 minutes, I won't stop and get a, you know, drink something or whatever, or respond to a text, or, yeah, kind of funny. But yeah, I didn't want to, I should have counted again. You have no idea how much I like beat myself up over these kind of things. But it is what it is. I guess on this side, it looks like a little person. Kind of, their arms sort of up and, I don't know. I don't know, while I was making it, I kept thinking it looked like little spiders. If you have an idea of what you think it is, leave a comment. It'll also let me know that you are still watching this far into the video, so bonus to you. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. And, oh yeah, that was a mistake. So yeah, here comes the end of it. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.